she's been lied to because she was told that Dan was going up. You know what I mean?
But, like, how does she think that she's going to get a free ride this whole game?
That's my point. She got a freaking $1,000 in a trip to Maui. She hasn't won a single comp this entire season. And then she wants to show up. She gets put up on the block as a replacement nominee on day 45. Don't even mention she's a pawn. And she's acting like we just told her, you know, that
she's going home.
This whole thing is a joke, and she's going home and doesn't get anything for, and this wasn't even ever on television. But Jen, the only thing you've done since you've been here is shout out to bands with emo names.
Yeah.
That's all you've done since you've been here. Why are you upset? You're the ultimate pawn. Who, in their right mind, would get rid of you? Who?
Nobody.
You're the freaking ultimate pawn.
Well, it also doesn't make sense. Like, I've been a have-not for 19 days. I've been on the block against JoJo, which is not an easy...
Shane was on the block against JoJo. His teammate.
Yeah.
Shane would have been out the door had he not won a veto.
So what I'm saying is, and then we all fought, and then the fact that you haven't done... But when I got on the block, I didn't go flipping out on people or making them...
No one has.
Yeah.
Look at Janelle. Janelle got blindsided. Blindsided. Put up as a replacement nominee for, in her mind, absolutely no reason. She had no idea it was coming. And she sat there and said, oh, that sucks. I wasn't wearing makeup. Freaking Jen is in blind rage.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
it doesn't make sense at all. It makes no sense.
Does she think that Dan came over here and convinced to put her up? Like,
I guess. She thinks that Dan is the spawn of Satan and that he's a big liar and da-da-da-da-da-da. And what irritates me it not even irritates, but what I think is going to be really hilarious for them to sit down on their couch and strap in for is to see Ian come up here and tell us.
All the stuff.
All the stuff.
They're going to flip out. They're going to flip out. When they know that it's Ian. And then they're sitting here throwing stones, You know what it makes me the saddest is, like, it's kind of like, I hate, like, not referring to biblical, but, you know, like, Jesus was hated so much, and everybody hated him and thought he was lying.
Please go to the diary.
You know, like, but I just feel so bad for Shane and Dan.
I do too.
It is uncalled for, and then...
It is uncalled for. It's so ridiculous, like... Let you pick the replacement nominee so you have a piss poor attitude and you're going to get personal and attack people. Ridiculous that it's comical.
It's like built up for so long, like people being like, Dan's only with you because Kara's gone. Kara was his first pick. You mean nothing to him. He doesn't really care. He was going to get rid of you. Nobody, you know, like it's just built up for so long.
Like you're just tired of hearing that?
Yeah, I just can't, you know, and I feel so bad for Shane. Like my heart breaks for Shane. My heart breaks for Dan. I'm tired of getting personally attacked.
No one's personally attacking you though.
Okay, Frankie, but you don't think the little comments of being like, you really think they care about you?
But that's not a personal attack on you. That is not if they were saying to you, you're a piece of crap and you're worthless and everybody hates you, that's one thing. They're not saying that. All they're trying to do is get your vote. Like, I feel like you take it really personally and you don't need to. All they're trying to do is get your vote.
I know, but it doesn't work. Like, it does the exact opposite. It just makes me cry and it pisses me off.
I don't know why it makes you so upset, though. When people say you're bad at competitions, that's a great thing.
No, but I
get excited. That means you're not a target.
Brittany, I can't get excited. I'm not you. I can't get excited about stuff like that. I actually care. I care.
But it's a good thing in this game.
Let
them go home and you get the last laugh.
I know, but I can't. I mean, I'm not going to go play emotionally. And it's just going to give me more fuel to put them up on the block without hesitation at all. But, like, to y'all, if I can't be upset, then I'm not going to really express my feelings to you whatsoever if you keep judging me every time I feel a certain way.
It's not a judgment. It's me trying to explain to you that it's not a bad thing. Let them say that Dan doesn't care about you. If you know Dan cares about you, it doesn't matter what they say.
I know, but Brittany, you remember when you had your breakdown second week about the whole Janelle thing and how you were just so upset?
I just felt bad that I had to lie to her.
No, not last week, the second week when she turned her back and went with Frank. You remember how you were upset that whole week?
I just was upset that she was ignoring me.
That's what I'm saying, but you
different.
were upset. You were upset. Like, it's this, I'm just upset. I'm just upset. It's not the same situation, but, like, when other people get emotional, I don't be like, that's stupid that you're sad or something. Like, I'm just sad.
No one's calling you stupid, Danielle. I'm saying it's a good thing. Like, try to see it in a positive light. I wish that people were downstairs saying no one cared about me, and I could play the card of, oh, woe is me. No one cares about me, obviously. I don't have that card to play. I'm a huge target. I would trade spots with you in a heartbeat. I wish that they were downstairs telling me, Danielle doesn't care about you. She hates you. She wants to throw you away. That would be fantastic. I don't have that. I don't get to have that because all I have to, like, walk through this game as a huge target because they think I make Shane's decisions for him. Like, it's a good thing for your game. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to say anything mean to you personally. I'm trying to get you to see that it's not a bad thing if they're telling you Dan doesn't care about you. Great. They hate Dan. It's fine. You know Dan cares about you.
I know strategically it's awesome, okay? But with y'all personally, it upsets me. I'm not playing a personal game, but sometimes I have to have GD personal moments.
That statement is so absurd. It would be like me sitting here trying to tell you.
They've been etching this at me for 45 fucking days. This isn't the first time I've heard this. Frank and Boogie make these comments all the time, and I never say anything. Dan knows it, and that's why Dan, like, he was like, I completely understand why you're upset. You're tired of hearing this shit.
But you know he cares about you, right?
Yes, but I've had it, or I've had it with Dan said this, or Dan said that, or, you know, like, and then sitting there watch Shane get through that, and then sitting there watch Dan go through that. Like, my heart breaks for him. I've just had it. I'm just having a moment where I need to cry. Period. What?
Nothing. I'm just listening to you. I feel like you just want to be, I don't know. I'm not good at these situations because I'm not like, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand where you're coming from. Maybe I'm not the best person to talk to. I feel like I'm just upsetting you more, and I'm genuinely not trying to.
It's just like,
I'm genuinely just trying to help you see that it's not a bad thing. Who cares what they say? They're two douchebag idiots, morons, that are willing to fall on their swords for each other. Frank should be cutting his losses and coming up here and sweet-talking you, trying to get you on his side when Boogie leaves his house. Trying to rally everybody against Jen with her piss-poor attitude. If he had half a brain, he would be up here saying the things about Jen that we're saying about her. She thinks she can float through this game, and she has this, and she's being a sour beaver for no reason. He doesn't have half a brain. They're two idiots downstairs, dumb oafs going at each other. It's great.
I mean, I get that's great. Strategic, yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great. It's great that everybody's pissed off, whatever. They're digging their own grave. And I completely agree with that.
I mean, I just feel like you shouldn't let two idiots like that get to you at all. Like, they're winning if they're making you upset.
I know I shouldn't let them, but they did, you know? Like, I mean, I know that I shouldn't let it get to me, and I haven't let it get to me for a while, you know, until here recently. But
to me, that statement is just so absurd. It's like they're downstairs making fun of you because you have a third leg or something. Like, when you obviously don't. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they can make fun of you for having a third leg, but you don't have one. So it's, like, so absurd that it's not even, like, it doesn't even feel like it's even something to be said because it's just so dumb.
I just can't. I just don't function like that. Like, I don't ever get mad when people are mean. I just get sad. I don't get mad, Brittany. I only get mad if it's, like, a personal something, like when I battled anorexia, like fat or something. Then I'm going to get beyond heated. You're going to see steam come out of my ears, something like that. When people are like, people don't care, you know, stuff like that, that's going to upset me. Even though, yeah, I know it's not true or whatever, but after I've heard it for so long, I'm going to be upset. I'm just tired of it.
They're just trying to pull every angle against Dan that they can. And they're doing it differently with everybody else. They're not coming to me saying, Dan doesn't care about Danielle. They're only saying that to you. So what they're saying to me is completely different. What they're saying to Shane is different. What they're saying to Ashley is different. Like, they're telling a different story to every person in this house because they're using what they know will get to them against them. They know that it'll get to you if they make you upset by saying that Dan doesn't care about you. They're not trying to play personally. That's their strategy. Their strategy is we can pull Danielle over because she's emotional and she'll get upset, and this will make her hate Dan. And you're letting them do that just by being upset.
I'm not letting them do. There's no way that whatever they'll say is going to prevent me from being with any of y'all. If y'all screw me and do say something like that about me, so be it. I'll go down staying true. Does that make sense? I'm just too loyal. Like they just need to shut the F up.
Well, I understand. I mean, I try to always see both sides of everything, and I have to understand their perspective too. They think that Dan had this final 3 deal with them and that he is responsible for them going home this week. So they're pissed off at Dan. They don't know about Ian. So their attacks on Dan, they're going to regret later. They're going to feel bad. They're going to apologize to Dan, and they're going to say that it never should have happened. He knows that too. That's why he's able to handle it so well. And we know that. But the fact of the matter is, right now, they're pissed off at Dan, and they're going to say mean things about him and be cruel to him. Luckily, Dan is a strong enough person to be able to handle that. But I really do understand why they're upset. If I thought that you or Shane did that to me, I would be upset too. I probably still wouldn't go around acting the way they're acting, but I'm not, you know, an arrogant prick. So it just wouldn't happen. But the point is, I can see their perspective on it too. And I can see their game on it. They think, okay, Dan, let's beat Dan while he's down. You know, we can convince everyone in this house that he's a dirty liar. We can make the target on him huge. And then if one of these randoms win HOH next week, they'll put up Dan instead of us because he's a huge target in this game. He's a liar. Everybody hates him. He's a backstabber, blah, 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 blah. I can see both ways. And I understand why they're mad at him, even though they don't really know why they're mad at him.
Yeah.
They don't know that it's Ian.
I know.
This would be Ian if they knew.
I know.
But the fact of the matter is they don't, which is, it's perfect that it is Dan because he can handle it, and we get the last laugh. When we see them at the finale, it's like, ha ha, you idiot. You were so mad at Dan the whole time. You were crucifying the wrong person. And every time that you were going and talking strategy in Skid Row, we knew everything that came out of your mouth.